After Love by Sarah Teasdale. Read for LibriVox.org by Andrew Nance. There is no magic when we meet. We speak as other people do. You work no miracle for me, nor I for you. You are the wind and I the sea. There is no splendor any more. I have grown listless as the pool beside the shore. But though the pool is safe from storm, and from the tide has found surcease, it grows more bitter than the sea for all its peace. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain.
Casey's Revenge by James Wilson. Read for LibriVox.org by Tom Merritt. Being a reply to Casey at the Bat. There were saddened hearts in Mudville. For a week, or even more, there were muttered oaths and curses. Every fan in town was sore. "Just think," said one, "how soft it looked with Casey at the bat, and then to think he'd go and spring a bush league trick like that." All his past fame was forgotten. He was now a hopeless shine. They called him Strike Out Casey from the mayor down the line. And as he came to bat each day his bosom heaved a sigh, while a look of hopeless fury shone in mighty Casey's eye. The lane is long, someone has said, that never turns again, and fate, though fickle, often gives another chance to men. And Casey smiled. His rugged face no longer wore a frown. The pitcher who had started all the trouble came to town. All Mudville has assembled. 10,000 fans had come to see the twirler who had put big Casey on the bum. And when he stepped into the box, the multitude went wild. He doffed his cap in proud disdain, but Casey only smiled. "Play ball!" the umpire's voice rang out. And then the game began. But in that throng of thousands there was not a single fan who thought that Mudville had a chance. And with the setting sun their hopes sank low. The rival team was leading 4-1. The last half of the ninth came round with no change in the score. But when the first man up hit safe, the crowd began to roar. The din increased. The echo of 10,000 shouts was heard when the pitcher hit the second and gave 4 balls to the third. 3 men on base, nobody out. 3 runs to tie the game. A triple meant the highest niche in Mudville's Hall of Fame. But here the rally ended, and the gloom was deep as night when the 4th one fouled to catcher, and the 5th flew out to right. A dismal groan in chorus came. A scowl was on each face when Casey walked up, bat in hand, and slowly took his place. His bloodshot eyes in fury gleamed. His teeth were clenched in hate. He gave his cap a vicious hook and pounded on the plate. But fame is fleeting as the wind, and glory fades away. There were no wild and woolly cheers, no glad acclaim this day. They hissed and groaned and hooted as they clamored, "Strike him out!" But Casey gave no outward sign that he had heard the shout. The pitcher smiled and cut one loose. Across the plate it spread. Another hiss, another groan. "Strike 1!" the umpire said. Zip, like a shot, the second curve broke just below his knee. "Strike 2!" the umpire roared aloud. But Casey made no plea. No roasting for the umpire now. His was an easy lot. But here the pitcher twirled again. Was that a rifle shot? A whack, a crack, and out through space the leather pellet flew, a blot against the distant sky, a speck against the blue. Above the fence in center field, in rapid whirling flight, the sphere sailed on. The blot grew dim, and then was lost to sight. 10,000 hats were thrown in air. 10,000 threw a fit. But no one ever found the ball that mighty Casey hit.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?